Hello, this is a quick video to show you how to use the FHIR Forge tool to create a profile and how to specify whether you want the snapshot aspect of the profile as well as the differential. So for demonstration, I will create a profile and I'm going to create a profile of the patient resource. And on the patient resource, I'm just going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to take the photo part of it and you will see it's currently 0 to star, and I'm going to make that 0 to 0 because I don't want photo in my profile. And I will also take a look at the name, which is also currently 0 to star, and I'm going to make that 1 to 1 because I want name to be mandatory in my profile. They're the only changes I'm going to make. So I will now save. So, when looking at the profile, you can use the XML tab up here, and you will see the XML representation of that profile. And here we have the differential component of the profile, which shows you the places where you have made changes to the base resource. So you can see the changes where I've made patient name mandatory, and you can see where I've made the patient photo removed it by making the maximum component of it 0. So now that I've saved it, I can have a look at it in a code editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code here, but clearly any will do. And once again, you can see the XML pretty much the same as we just saw in the Forge tool. You will notice that the differential is here, but there is no snapshot. And that's because by default, Forge does not save the snapshot. So if we go back to Forge, if we want to make the snapshot up here, we go into options, and you'll notice an option here called save snapshot component. Check that, and then what we will do is we will go back to the profile. We'll make a little change just so that we can force it to save again, and we will save it again. So now the snapshot will have been created. But if we have a look at the XML tab again, you will notice that there is no snapshot showing, even though we just asked for it on the options. And that's because Forge only saves the snapshot at the point it saves the profile, and it will never show the snapshot in this XML tab. However, if we go back to the Visual Studio Code, you will notice that it's updated itself, and there is now a snapshot and differential component. So if you're looking for differential, you will see there's a whole lot more stuff in here because that's the changes where I made the force for save. And you will see it's far more populated. So the photo is still there, and the name is there. I'm not quite sure why it puts all these other aspects in here, but that's just the way Forge works. But more importantly, you will see if we close the differential down that there is now a snapshot, and the snapshot is very big because what the snapshot does is has a complete representation of the base resource with all the changes you've made to it applied. So go back to Forge, and once again you will see it's not there, but on the code editor it is there. That's just the way Forge works. Thank you.